This was not to happen. The chromosphere was to be ours. Now all we have is a pile of debris. You, General, are to blame.
He failed to deactivate the radar centers. I believe he is aware of the punishment.
Take him out and shoot him. Get him out of my sight.
Comrade Stalin, the General is not responsible for the destruction of the chromosphere. I personally monitored his actions.
And who then would be to blame? Clearly, the General is at fault.
Yet, comrade, it was you who failed in your actions. You did not inform the General of the other Allied transmitter that was nearby.
Is this? You disappoint me, Kukov. If the chronosphere is not to be ours, then let it be buried with the remains of the Allied dogs. Where are they? Nadia, where's their base of operations located?
We have traced Einstein's signal. He has moved to the coast of England. It must be the center of the command.
General, consider this your redemption. You are to lead the attack on the Allied headquarters. Level it! Destroy forever all traces of the Alliance.
Comrade, Commander...
Continue! Comrade. And you will find yourself on the floor with Kukov. Assemble a strike team. A continental Soviet Union is our destiny.
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Perfect. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledge.
Unit
Vehicle
lost.
affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
There is a very unstable
Acknowledge.
situation.
Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Affirmative.
New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction
Yeah,
complete.
comrade. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yeah, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Waiting for acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Building. Our base is under attack. Repairing. Repairing. Construction
Vehicle
complete.
acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. I'm waiting for acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Repairing. New construction options. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Yes, comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged. 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 Comrade, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Repairing.
Yes, comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Select target.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. Repairing.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building. Select target. Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Affirmative.
Unit
Comrade.
prepared.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Spy plane ready. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit prepared. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Preparing. Building. Unit
Vehicle
prepared.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction
Waiting
complete.
order. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Preparing. Spy plane ready. Building. Unit prepared.
Awaiting orders.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Prepare. Building. Select target. Construction complete.
Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Comrade, affirmative.
Building.
Comrade,
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building.
Awaiting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Prepare.
comrade,
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silos
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Repairing. Unit lost. Building. Silos needed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Building.
Yes, sir.
Silos
Affirmative.
needed.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Echo reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed. Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Primary building selected. Building.
Awaiting yes, sir. Orders. Affirmative.
Preparing. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Spy
Acknowledged.
plane ready.
Acknowledged.
Select target.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Cancel. Building.
Yeah? Okay.
Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos
Affirmative.
needed.
Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Silos needed.
Affirmative.
Awaiting acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Affirmative.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Silos
Acknowledged.
needed.
Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Building. Construction complete. Silos needed. Building. Construction complete. 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 Building. Construction complete.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Repair.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Spy
Affirmative.
plane ready.
Affirmative.
Comrade.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Comrade, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
target.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Of course. At once. At once.
Mission.
Amazing, these English, how quickly they adapt. They must truly have been crying out for our victory. They have abandoned their old rulers faster than rats leading a sinking ship. We have done what no one else has dared. The Soviet Union stretches across the entire continent. We have liberated Europe at last. It's time to celebrate. Tea? Well, why not? When in Rome. Excellent. General, you have covered yourself in great honor. I will see to it personally that you are very well taken care of. Nadia, this tea is truly excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself.
Poison. You bitch.
You bastard pig! You will never touch me with your filthy hands again. Well, General, this temporary chaos in Europe will only help to fuel the Brotherhood's cause. For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will make ourselves known. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and took up residence in the land of Nod. You have done well to serve us, and for that, you should be rewarded. We estimate that the Brotherhood will tire of the USSR in the early 1990s. Until then, you will keep the peace. Fight our battles where you must, and you'll remain our loyal and obedient servant for the foreseeable future.
The foreseeable future. Comrade Chairman, I am the future.